Hello, welcome to a video of my flea market finds for today, Saturday, September 2nd, 2023. First purchase very early, around 6:30 a.m. There was a lot of commotion around the table with a lot of cool old stuff. Oh my goodness! I think it was the grandmother's, the late grandmother of the woman selling the stuff. It was amazing. A lot of cool old stuff. But I had my hands set on this. Another one of these. This is the earlier one with exactly the same as my my parents got as a wedding gift in 1967. But it doesn't have an off setting. I've tested it. It turned on, but I couldn't turn it off, so I'll need to use to always leave it at max and use a on-off switch with the connector there. And little faceplate there, and it came with this thing here. How do you call it? Homemade cover. So it's pretty neat. It was 15. I didn't haggle. I thought it was really reasonable. So it's too bad it doesn't have enough setting. And I will come back to that table because I bought more stuff at that table a little bit later. Then another table, walked around, found this for $1. It's just a handle, but I think I haven't checked yet. Outside my backyard faucet was broken by the contractor that dug around the house, and I can't find the piece in the store, so I'm looking forward to testing this. I think I found my handle, but I'll try later. I haven't checked. It was $1, so then I went back to that table, decided to get something that I passed the first time and I got this unopened bottle of Lucky One. Lucky One was a home delivery service in Montreal, in the greater Montreal area, of soft drinks. C'est bon. The reason I wasn't keen on buying it right away is because unfortunately the lid is like, there's no writing on it, there's some rust, so I wasn't sure if it was like fake but no, actually it turns out according to the assortment of rare old bottles that was in the crate, it's authentic. And whatever bottle it was all $5 each, which I thought was extremely reasonable. I left behind some stuff I kind of regret, but I'm not actively collecting old bottles. But since I have a collection of Lucky One crates and bottles, and this is the most desirable one with the Montreal landscape on it, and it's unopened, decided to get it for $5. At the same time, I got this unopened 7-Up bottle. It's not that old. It's my time period. I think it's like from the 70s or 80s. Unopened, kind of cool. And we used to buy a bigger, I think it was 750 milliliters we used to. Hey, this is just 10 ounce. Maybe it's older than I thought. Doesn't have any mention of any milliliters on it. Let's check. And this, I thought, this doesn't ring a bell, but it was too cool to leave behind. Has a bear on it. Eskimo Beverages, finest quality. Eskimo Bottling Works Limited, Montreal, PQ, Canada, province de Québec. And my father remembers this brand. He worked in his teen years in a convenience store in Montreal, but he only remembers the tall, big bottles. So these are small ones. So Eskimo with a bear. And I left behind some Christin. I saw a beer bottle, but the label was damaged a bit, so I decided to pass. I saw a Pepsi bottle that I have already a style similar to it. Anyway, it was a cool bottle collection. I only got these two, so that's it. $5 each, $15. What did there was a whole kit of an old toy set made in Canada of a household, like a kitchen with the faucet and a little fridge and a little miniature everything, and I couldn't pass this old washing machine. I only just realized once I got home that the lid is missing. I didn't realize it was missing. Maybe it was in the box. And I swear when I first saw it, it wasn't broken. It's when, like I said, I bought the toaster, I saw this, I said, oh, she won't sell separately. Then I came back, bought the bottles, saw this, realized I could get this for $2, just this one kit. The whole ensemble was $20, but I didn't want to. But I swear somebody broke it between the first and second time I visited the table. I don't think it was broken. Well, it was $2. I'm going to put some glue there so it won't be able to turn like this anymore. And it's missing the lid anyway. It says reliable and made in Canada. $2. So that's it for that table. And I can't read what. Oh yeah, next purchase was a dud. But this piece of furniture, books used to come. It used to come with a set of books, an encyclopedia or something like that, and I thought it was the same as the one we had, that my parents had. It was just $5. The one I haven't even dusted it yet. The one we had actually had a divider here, about here, like 2/3, 1/3. Then I wanted to put a comic book in it. It didn't fit. Measured it, went downstairs because I still have the one we had when I was a kid. That's a little bit broken down. And this is a smaller version. No wonder it doesn't have the divider. So yeah, $5, and yeah, I don't know where I'm going to put it, but in the basement somewhere. I have to put smaller books in it, I guess. But I was planning on putting comic books in it. It doesn't fit. Didn't realize it was smaller. So yeah, it's just $5. Then at another table, I got all records were $5, a little bit pricey for what they were. I was looking for a mono copy of A Date with Elvis because the stereo copy has, of course, all the faces chopped down because you have electronically reprocessed stereo and the whole picture is down. So, but my dad bought one Elvis LP when he was a teenager. My aunt had a stereo when they all lived with my grandparents. So he bought one Elvis record. That was it. That's the record. I showed it to my dad earlier. He's turning 80 very soon. And I've asked him if that was the edition he had, because he bought it when it came out. The original has this little hole there to hang on the wall. And the calendar here, 1960, because it's a 1959 record. And this is inside the cover. I think the record slipped, so it won't. Yeah, there we go. Radiogram. This is the original cover. And yeah, 1959. All these photos and subtext. Record is the original 1959 LP with well, this is a Canadian pressing with the writing here around the label. Mono copy. Has seen better days. It's kind of playable. A lot of grooveware. Well, a lot. I'm not sure. I haven't cleaned it. I've tested it really fast. I think I'm going to clean it first. I've seen worse. So well, what I hated about it the most is the stupid scotch tape on the side. Realized it's actually because some jerk probably tried to get the record out from the side, or it just split over the years. Not going to try to fix it. Going to leave it as is. So yeah, because I've been having a hard time finding a mono copy of A Date with Elvis. I actually have a mono late 60s orange label pressing, bought at a used record store in the 1990s, but or maybe even late 80s. But it was in a stereo cover. They were mismatched. It was A Date with Elvis, but the mono record did not go in the stereo cover I had, so all I need is a stereo cover, not necessarily this original one, just to put my orange label mono LP in. So it's one of the rare things missing in my Elvis collection I want. Aside from the 78s, I'm still missing, out of the 27 Canadian 78s, I'm still missing 6. I tried to bid on one of them last night on eBay. eBay is not the way to go for me. It sold for almost double my maximum bid, so that won't happen on eBay. I'm still missing 6 of the Except 27 Canadian 78. Anyway, the LPs I'm just missing is Hand in Mind and Roustabout, and some upgrades, maybe some late past 77 compilations and stuff. After this $5 record, I went to another table, and there was a box of crappy records, like most country stuff, like this free lot I got a few weeks ago, but in bad shape. So I still went through it and boom, found a copy, a clean copy of Incredible Bongo Band, Bongo Rock. I knew this is worth several dollars, so I already have it. I think I already have it twice even. So I've asked how much. I did see this thing. I'll come back to that in a moment. And I decided to pass on it. But I've asked how much are they, and he said $1. I said okay, good. Oh, I went back to the box. I said I'm going to get this because it's a 12-inch disco single, and it's sealed. We'll try it. So I gave him $2 for these two records. I knew this was worth something. I checked on Discogs. I don't buy on Discogs. I don't sell on Discogs. I just check, have an idea if it's worth something. This goes for about $40. The last two copies sold for $40, so that's pretty cool for a $1 record. This I didn't want to open, so I played on YouTube. That's when I realized there's a problem with Chrome and YouTube today. I don't know what's going on. The song is okay. I wasn't crazy about the song. It's okay. So then I went on Discogs, and I'll show you the graphic. I don't know what's up with this record. Oh, I didn't even say what it was. Sorry. It's a 12-inch, same song on both sides. Baby Make Me Feel Good by Adolf Gage. Sorry. Adolf Gage. Same song on both sides. 1984. Recorded in what I think is Montreal, because I see producer Freddie James, disco singer from Montreal. Anyway. So I checked this on Discogs. I have the graphic right here. I love this graphic. Yes. So it sold between around more or less 10. Whoops. Here it sold here in 2018 for close to $30. Went down to 20 in 2020. 2021 sold about close to and then 2 years without any sale. Almost exactly 2 years later, 6th of July 2023, $73.37, near mint. Of course mine is mint because it's sealed. Why did it sell for that much? Was it a fluke? Did somebody sample the record? I don't know, but I did not expect this to be worth more than my Incredible Bongo Band, so it's just exciting to try stuff, and it's just fun to get it. Too bad I don't actively sell. I don't have the boxes to ship the records, and all the hassle and the time. I work full time already, but it's just cool. Got it for $2. $2 for 2 records. So I've told okay, enough of that. 2 records, $2, and worth more than that. And then I got last purchase. Some guy who was selling some small boxes. I don't know what were in those tiny little boxes. They were all stacked up in this plastic bag, Miracle Mart. So I've asked the man if I could just get the bag, and because it was a hassle and everything, normally I would have offered $1. I've offered $2. So I gave him a toonie for this big Miracle Mart bag. Miracle Mart, of course, a store from my childhood, part of Steinberg. I collect Steinberg and Miracle Mart items, so I bought some of my first records at Miracle Mart. So that was my day today, and I probably expect more stuff tomorrow, because it's a nice long weekend with the late Labor Day weekend, nice sunny day outside, and I'm pretty sure the good sellers were on the road looking for yard sales to get good stuff to sell tomorrow. So I can't wait to go back to the flea market tomorrow. So thanks for watching.